Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are good to go with Redire's run of Domu coming up next. So put your virtual hands together for the man of the moment, Redire. In 3, 2.
Hello.
Hello,
I'm on.
everybody.
Hey, hi, hello. All right.
We are good. So,
Yeah.
introduce yourself.
Yeah. My name is Redire. I am streaming and mainly I'm speedrunning Camellia things. But today we will not be doing that. We will be playing Domu. That's right. That's just Domu. No, I want a Domu. Not I want to be the Domu. Not even I want to kill the Domu. Just Domu. It's a game by Nogart, an adventure game, and I hope you will enjoy it.
Well, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy playing. Good luck on your run, man.
Thank you. I'm ready to go.
Sweet, so I'll count you down in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Let me check if the sound is playing. Okay. Technical difficulties right off the bat. The sound is not playing. Sorry, I'll fix it right away. It's like part of the run, part of the estimate. Oh God. Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. I died to the spike. No, it's not classic Redire. That's barely ever happens. Anyway, yeah. So this is Domu, and this is the first stage. It's pretty basic, just a bunch of spikes. You might have noticed that the atmosphere is slightly different from the title screen, but don't worry. Oh no. We'll fix it very soon. And that's a nasty trigger. There are a lot of the triggers in the beginning are very mean, but thankfully we have that fixed now. The production value meteor is about to strike, so we should be fine, I mean. Okay. And now our quest begins, and this is a four block jump, the infamous. And yeah, the plot on this game is, well, very basic, but, well, since the meteor has destroyed that terrible trigger needle, I guess we're going to find whoever did this and thank him personally. At least that's my interpretation. And in order to do that, we need to clear this hub room consisting of 3 paths. We'll start with the fog. Mainly because it has the hardest jump in the beginning, this one. Yeah. It's fine. Alright. And the main gimmick... the main gimmick of this is that you need to collect flowers and then the darkness disappears and you can move on, but since we want to lose a lot of time, we'll just try to do it in the dark. God damn it. Okay, at least we are getting consistent with the first jump now, and I know why I died. Oh man, I didn't have my numpad on. Alright, now that we've had that sorted, we got the save first try. Well, technically it wasn't. Well, it was first try after it was possible for me to do it. Oh yeah, there's a skip that saves like 30 seconds, but it's frame perfect, so I was gonna do it once, and there you go. Now we're just gonna do it, you know, normally. The escape is the opposite of marathon friendly. You can see now clearly that I needed to do a squish diagonal. It does save quite a bit of time. Alas, maybe next year. Right, so the cycle in this is pretty terrible. Unless I first tried. Okay, great. You don't strictly need this flower, but you have to wait for the super slow platform anyway. So you might as well take it for safety. Alright, so far so good. We're gonna skip this flower again, and die because of it, of course. Okay, very good. And this is very easy to skip. There you go. Alright, now comes life. Yeah, as you can see, this game has quite a few gimmicks, and each stage has a unique gimmick to it. This one has, well, it has vines, but that's not the main gimmick. The main gimmick we'll see right after I'm done with this 16 pixel drop. Well, that's not really 16 pixel. I really don't have an excuse to die to it, so let's not. Okay, good. The gimmick of this is bubbles. It's basically moving water that you shoot to activate. Oof, okay. It's a little bit of a scary drop, especially if you forget to reset for the good cycle, which I did. Ooh, okay, I think I can recover it. No, I can't, okay. Well, when something doesn't go... there's a dick spike there. When something doesn't go according to plan, things like that happen. That's what you're supposed to do. And you're supposed to shoot that one. Oh my god, okay. This is not even the hard save. Okay. I got this. Now would be a great time to say... Now would be a great time to say that the estimate of this game is pretty tight. I had the same estimate last year, and I got really lucky and I met it very easily. So this year I thought, well, I can't just make the estimate lower. Alright, you can shoot through the blocks if you're not at the screen. That was a little trick that skips a little bit of time. Oops. And yeah. Okay. This game is quite a bit, like, it has a very thick atmosphere. Oh god. And, you know, you might be wondering what this game is truly about. Well, let me tell you, as a speedrunner of this game, I can tell you that this game is about cycles. It's about mainly resetting and forgetting to reset cycles and suffering for it. Like here, for example, I have reset the cycle and I will not suffer for it. But yeah, basically literally every save has some sort of a cycle that's on a global timer, so you have to not forget to reset, or not forget to not reset to get the good cycle. Oh no! Okay. Oops. Hopefully when you die to the platforming, you don't lose terrible amounts of time, so... My main worry for this... Okay, there you go. Reset, and go. Yeah, my main worry for this is bosses, of course. The bosses in this game, well, several bosses in this game fall in the category of difficult, but not very long. So, if you get lucky, you get them really quickly. Or if you're good, but, you know... In my case, I'm afraid we have to resort to luck. Alright. If you've noticed, we've made a little bit of a loop. And we came back where we began. It's actually a common theme. Right, this boss is a dick. It's another reason why we start on the right path. Because if this boss ruins the run, we can just restart and don't feel too bad about losing a lot of time. But sometimes it goes well. Okay. It's not giving me the worst attack, okay. That's the worst attack. Hopefully we have a lot of bubbles for it, and it's 1 HP, and I think I've got it. Okay, good. First try is very good. That's one path down. 2 to go. Alright, so this gimmick is pretty straightforward. You touch the blocks and then you shoot the blocks, but if you shoot the blocks, you break the blocks, so you jump off the blocks, which breaks the blocks anyway. You can shoot the blocks to unblock the water, and then you can jump off the water, but if you water the cactus, then the cactus blocks the way. But if you block the cactus, then you can jump off the block and break the block, and the cactus will not block the way, because there used to be a block. Any questions? Good. I'm just gonna play safe there, go into the 16 pixel. Alright. Yeah, this level is very puzzle based, so I'm just solving all the puzzles because I know the way. There's a little bit of a skip on this level. I think it's fine. You can skip touching that block over there if you do... Okay, we got it. Here's a little bit of a timing puzzle, and the puzzle is you shoot the blocks. Okay, so the normal way for this is taking 5 blocks, but since we like to lose a lot of time, we're gonna try the 4-block setup. It's a little precise, so I'm focused on it. I think it's fine. Let's see. Okay, it was barely fine. And it's not over yet. Whew, okay, that's actually really precise. I'm glad that I got it first try. And getting it first try is the only way to save time. Okay, this thing has lasers. And downward inverts. Downward inverts? What? No, thankfully not downward inverts. Downward planes, which is not that much better. Thankfully those are optional. Or rather, doesn't matter. Oops, I forgot to reset the cycle, as you can see. And I suffered for it. Oh. Okay. Yeah, right, there are traps in this game. Yeah, okay, you need to wait for the cycle here. And I waited twice, so the cycle is the same, so I have to... Let's focus on it. That's the right way, right? Okay. For some reason, it's really hard to remember for me when exactly you need to go. Yeah, you probably have noticed that every name has a stage. Yes, in this game. Tricky jump. All right. There's a quick cycle for this if you don't make any mistakes. Great. If you mess it up, you can wait, but that loses quite a bit of time. Alright, here you just need to know where to jump. Somehow I do. Alright. There's a super quick way to do that. Exactly like that. Excellent. Alright, this boss is also a dick. Ooh. Yeah, okay. It's okay. In the beginning, dying in the beginning to the boss is fine. But this boss really has no regard for personal space whatsoever. Okay, he's a little close. Too close for comfort, but it could be worse. Oh no. Oh, okay, that's worse. Okay, I'm gonna just loop around. And he just keeps creeping on me. Okay. This is really sketchy. Okay, thank you. Okay, we activated the last phase. I'm in a bad position, and this is actually quite nasty. I'll try to play it safe. Okay, that was pretty close. I don't like this. Okay. Okay. Not dying to the last phase is really good. Obviously, you lose a lot of time, and that last phase is one of the hardest phases in the entire game. Now we descend into hell. And hell is all about fireballs and weird elevator system. And eyes. I forgot to reset the cycle, and I'm probably gonna suffer for it, but we'll see. Okay. Oh no, I messed up. See, I suffered for it even though I did the cycle thing right. That's why you reset the cycle. Because now you can just do that. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if this game has a good depiction of hell. I think Hades was a better depiction of hell. Alright. Okay, I forgot to reset the cycle again. Okay, this is like the easiest save in the game. You just hold right and then jump for no reason. Alright, see, it's the easiest save in the game. Okay, here you do the background gate so that you get the good cycle and then die. Okay, that's better. And that's already the last screen of Hades. Excellent. Alright. Here comes the creep. So what's below hell? Apparently, it's a dungeon full of web and spiders. Oh, great. Okay. This web thing is basically a vine, but you descend really slowly. So, for speedruns, you want to grab it at the lowest point and then miss, and then waste a lot of time because of that. And here are the spiders, and just like in real life, the spiders hate double jumping. So we will not do that. They also hate when you shoot them in the face. Not sure if that's realistic. Right, we might be asking yourself what happens if you double jump. Well, this. But here you can ignore it and skip a little bit of a puzzle. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the spike there is just to make you double jump. Like that. Okay. Excellent. Reset for the cycle and go. Have another precise shot here, and I messed up the platform. The platforms misbehave a little bit. Okay, got it. Thankfully, there will be no platforms in the game. I mean, no platforms like this in the game. Unless I die to the spike somehow. Didn't die to the spike. Oh yeah. Not everyone knows you can kill the spider there, and sometimes people just, you know, on the first playthrough they just trigger it and do the ledge part with the spider barrage, which is just extra annoying. You can kill the spider, don't do it. Remember it. Right, so you might have thought what happened here. There's ice physics, and it's a little weird. It kind of works even if you jump. So sometimes the walls are kind of magnetic. Oh yeah, apparently we came back to hell and it froze over, because now we went up and it's now a snowy area. And that's not supposed to happen. Okay, see? The walls are magnetic. It's really hard to adjust. Actually, the main gimmick of this stage is the weird hitboxes on those spikes. The icicles. Okay, if you reset the cycle and know what to do, this is really quick. This jump is really fast, I mean precise, so I'm glad that I did it fast. Okay. See, I'm moving right. I'm still moving right. That's because I accelerated in the beginning. Okay. Yeah, here's a little bit of a needle skip. Those snowflakes kill you. This screen... Okay. This screen is really not like Domu. It's more like Boshy. The hitboxes are broken, there's a visual challenge. There's terrible RNG sometimes. And sometimes I jump into a spike for no reason. Alright. I guess I like this screen so much that I want to do it again. Alright. Thankfully, hopefully, we're done. Alright. This is also like Boshi. You speed up and you jump over huge gaps. Okay. I don't like that. I'm in the previous area, so I'm glad that I'm done with it. This area is called Standby. I'm not sure why. It features those things that you shoot and then you flip and then you can stand on them. Yeah. There you go. Don't die. Great. I guess you have to stand by here a little bit because you need to wait for those spikes to go away. Maybe that's why it's called Standby. And waiting a little bit too long for a speedrun. Oh, let's just pretend I'm... Oh. Okay, let's do it properly this time. There you go. The game was unhappy that I played safe. Okay. This thing is a little bit of a timing puzzle, but... Again, I'm probably doing some of the things very quickly before you realize what's even happening, but, well... What can I do? I have a tight estimate to meet. This save has ridiculously precise needle. Like it has gates and diagonals and 16 pixel. Okay. Oh yeah, those blocks change if you single jump from them. Yeah, some of the saves, some of the needle in this game is really unforgiving. Unfortunately, this game is not a good recommendation for a novice player. I forgot to single jump. Okay, triple jump, sure. Okay, got it. Feels like I'm losing a lot of time on easier segments, but I did almost first tried every boss so far, and so I should be like good, very good time-wise. So it's okay to die a little bit to spikes. I double jump off. If you double jump off, you're dead. No way to recover. Okay. Last save. I think I saved in a bad spot, so let's just first try it. Or let's just do it right now. Okay, I think I got it. I got it. Excellent. Here comes the last area of this hop path. It features eyes and flowers. The gimmick is pretty self-explanatory. You stand on one flower and another goes up and the one you're standing on goes down. And it's all color-coded. And the eyes, well, it's a little bit less evident, but if the eyes see you, they are pretty unhappy about that. So we just try to play a little bit of a stealth action. I hate this gate. I guess I hate that jump as well. Oh, I have to do the gate now. It's fine, okay. Man, okay, fine. I died to the gate. We can move on now. This save is really mean. It has a really... Well, okay, I was going to say it has a really tight needle jump in the end, but it's a gate. But no, really, I mean, it's a gate and you have to, like, you have varying height to jump from if you're not accurate. Okay, Gates are hard. Okay. Man, I'm just choking now. The actual worst part of the save is the waiting, of course. It's okay. I haven't added that gate in about 5 previous runs, so it makes sense that now is the time for me to make up for it. Okay, okay. Avoidance time. Yep. Thankfully the fire is just for the show. It doesn't actually kill you. I think. I mean... The gap, like the abyss kills you if you fall into it, but I'm not gonna do that. Hopefully. Okay. Wow! Oh no, alright. Again. I have to do it in a very specific way, you will see why in the end. Like, I am not just jumping around, I'm actually setting up the flowers in a way that makes me survive in the... You'll see, okay. Hopefully you'll see, unless I get stuck here forever. Okay. Please don't be mean. That's mean, okay. And that's why you have to set up the flowers. Alright, the eyes come back. It's real hard to showcase what the eyes do, because if you go super fast, the cycle is very good. Okay. Alright, final... Well, fine. I was gonna say final platforming, but this is really more like an avoidance. I did get the double jump because I didn't jump off the flower. Yeah, you need to go up here, so... For speedruns you need to get as much height as possible, as quickly as possible, so... You really need to maximize the time you're actually standing on the flower. Also, you need to not die, which is much more important. But that's also much harder, so... Please don't kill me. Okay. Some of the... You could have seen that some of the apples can kill you through the wall if you're super fast. This boss is really RNG heavy. Okay, that's good. And that's why. So he has a shield that blocks you from shooting him, but the tip of his sword actually sticks out of the shield, and if you target the tip precisely, you get him really quickly. Yeah, in order to get to the tip, you need a specific... Wait for a minute. Okay, you need a specific attack to happen, and it has a 33% chance of happening. You could have seen me reset when I got the wrong attack in the beginning, because that's the main strat for the speedrun. You reset the boss over and over again until you get the 33% chance of a good attack to happen, and then you use that attack and kill him instantly. It's much faster than just doing it normally. Well, hopefully it's much faster, unless you will realize that 33% chance is something that never happens. Right. Anyway, we are in another area now. This is This is called form, I think. And it really should have been called standby, mainly because of that. Yeah, those platforms, they're kind of like wheels with momentum. So you need to stand on a specific part to spin them, and they move ahead. It's a pretty neat gimmick. I think it's my second favorite stage. I didn't save, that's important. I didn't save on the ground, that's also important. Alright. I think last year I said that you want to take it slow on the last wheel, but that was last year. Here comes the last wheel. Maximum speed. Oh no! Oh god, okay. Still worth it. Yeah, you can recover by doing the diagonal full speed, but that's not very likely. This is all a bit of a puzzle. You need to set up that wheel at the bottom so that you can use it later. And same for this wheel, actually. So let's put it right there and then go down. Okay, the rest of the save is a giant choke. Okay, that's it. If you fail it, you can do 2 4.5s in a row. We're not doing that. Okay, here's the real gimmick. That's why it's called form. It tries to distract you with forms so that you fail the drop gate. Here's the gimmick. Ah, okay. There's something about gates today. Well, this gate is actually really hard. Got it. Alright. I'm not sure what the timer is on, but this should be a very good pace run. So far... Yeah, apparently your fear is yourself. Because this child kills you if it... And there's a jump there. How could I forgot? Thankfully it just repeats your movement at a certain delay, so it can never catch up to you, really. Okay. This save is probably the hardest in the level. Yeah. Personally, I don't have any fear for that kid. There you go. Because, well, the speedrun is already pushing me forward. I forgot to reset the cycle, I think, but it's fine. Right. As I've said, the rest of the level should be... No! Okay. You only get one shot at that edge jump. Okay, 2 shots. I lied. But you need to be really quick. Right, this is really confusing probably, but it's really just a spotlight. These things appear in front of you, and they go into a mess every time you're far away. And then they do that. And there's a trap right there. Yeah, if you paid attention, you could have noticed that that spike is actually a recurring thing. It tries to get you at screen transitions in multiple spots in the game. I believe that's the last... Well, that's not the last you see of it, but that's the last dangerous part. Yeah, okay. So, of course, there is also a labyrinth. Would that be a fan game without an invisible maze? Well, technically it's not invisible, of course, but you know. Yeah, it's basically a memorization thing. And I messed up. Okay. Okay. Right. The best part is falling from the very top and accidentally missing every block and falling into the abyss. It's hard, okay? Okay, this time it will not happen. Because I'm already done with it. A little bit of a F jumping, and next save. Thankfully there is a save here. And this is a frame perfect re-jump into a darkness. And here's a... yep. And we got to the meteor. Lost my speed. Right. So this screen is from Crimson, so that means that Domu is a medley game. We should tag it appropriately. Right, this boss is actually not bad. I'm gonna die to it about 17 billion times now that I've said that, but I still stand by my statement. Right. Also, he doesn't kill you. I see, he's not bad, he just wants to hog, really. There you go. It's a long boss, but the attacks themselves are usually fine. Alright, last HP. Okay. Got him. Okay. And here comes the boss rush. It might look scary, but you actually get a save point, so you can just feel nostalgic for all the bosses. Like, remember this guy? He was a dick. Okay. Remember this guy? Yeah, me neither. Remember this guy? We fought like 15 seconds ago. Okay. So again, the game tries to scare you into thinking that there's no save point. But there is a save point. So it's not that pressuring. Am I gonna do it? Yeah, okay. I was afraid that I'm not gonna make it. It's a little bit of an escape sequence after defeating all the bosses. It's pretty long. It's basically M stage in Camellia, except that there's no acid and it doesn't move left and right, and the needle is okay, and there are no save points. Well, other than that, it's basically M stage. Oh, I made that jump. Unfortunately, ironically, even though it's supposed to be an exciting chase sequence, you actually you actually don't need to hurry at all, because... Okay. You don't need to hurry because if you do it fast, you have to wait for the darkness to catch up to you anyway. Thankfully, I didn't get the chance to say that the second half of this is a giant choke fest and there's no reason to die to it before I die to it. So you will never know about that. Phew. So yeah, the second half of this is very hard. It's like the challengingest part of the game. Oh no, I didn't make it this time. Ruined. I used to have a strat for this, but now I just... How do you... Okay, fine, I winged it. Let's not die to nothing. Like, you can be so safe in this. How did I die to... Anyway, it's a really hard segment. As I've said, you die to it all the time. It basically is the run ruiner. This one is a little tricky to spin. Yeah, and that spike at top is the same spike that tried to murder us on screen transitions. But it's just there to scare you. Also, this is the last time we'll see it today. So, say goodbye to the spike. Goodbye. Alright. Production value. Right, so we've done the help, and we've defeated all the bosses, and we've done the final boss, and that was a boss rush, and then there was an escape sequence, so we might think that the game is over, and you would be wrong, because there's quite a bit more to go. I'm not sure what happens plot-wise now. I guess the kid ascended that crumbling cave or something, and then he liked ascending so much that he decided to just keep going up. And that's what we do. Well, I think we blew up the meteor. Oh, wow. Well, we didn't die. Oh, we died. Come on, that's not hard. I mean, it's very hard. Alright. That's every time, whatever you do, this is gonna be a bad cycle. There is no way to get a good cycle on this, especially on this. Okay. Okay, this is the final tower. And it's another final hub. Only 2 paths, and they are comparatively short, so we're getting there. This is a labyrinth. Domu is basically an open world game. Those are not terrible if you know the cycles. Actually, they are also not terrible if you don't know the cycles. It's very easy. I don't know what this screen is. I think Nogurt mentioned that there is a secret in this stage, but I actually don't know what the secret is. And whenever I ask the developer, he just laughs at me for not figuring it out for so long. Okay, yeah, the task of this is to collect all the keys so that you can collect all the other MacGuffins. Thankfully the key's safe. Mysterious screen. Those are jump refreshers, by the way. Yeah, clouds in the bottle from Terraria. Those are from, like, one of the famous fan game developers use those as jump refreshers, and this is a reference to that. Alright. So we got 1 key, and we need to collect 2 more. Trap. Yeah, exactly. I was... Oops. I was too afraid of trying to pronounce his name because I was too afraid to botch it up. Alright. Let's do it again. Great. That jump is, well, it's not super hard, but it's pretty mean because it's in the end and it's blind and it's not that imprecise. Yeah, there are a lot of secrets in this game. I'm gonna showcase just one. You go here, you die. Well, yeah, that's a secret. I mean, it's more of a trap than a secret, really. And yeah, that was a reference to Crimson. I'm too hasty. I just need to follow the plan. And the plan is to be as hasty as possible. Okay, it worked. Here's a double corner skip. Don't worry about it. Okay. Yeah, in the meantime, we've collected 2 out of 3 keys. And this is the last one we need. This is the last one we need. Excellent. Those jumps are actually very easy. You just hold right and the kid falls in the right place. Oh wow! Yeah, very hard jump in the end. The infamous 4-block height jump. That's actually... That one is actually hard. There you go. Here's the bubble from life. Remember life? So the safes slightly changed position for some reason. This game is a little weird sometimes. So yeah, now that we've collected the keys, we can collect other things that unlock the spikes over here. See, some of the spikes are gone. Well, we need 3 more to be gone, so we go to here. And here come the puzzles. Alright. You need to use your mouse. And this one is pretty simple. You need to fill everything with green. And the strategy here is to just go clockwise. Like that. Okay. Alright, this is just a block puzzle. You've seen all of this, right? You slide the block, it stops the block. You slide it and it stops. You slide it and it stops. You slide it, where is it gonna stop? I'm gonna leave the screen so you have your answer. Are you ready? That's right, over here. Let's do it again. You slide it. Where is it gonna go? Right here. So yeah. You know there's this thing about miracles? They only happen when you don't look. And just like... Oops. Just like here, if you don't look at just the right moment, something magical happens. Or rather not happen. And that something is collision. And that's the proper way to solve this puzzle. Right, this is 15s. I'm very good at them, obviously. There's no way they are actually the same every time. Wrong, like that. There you go. Easy peasy. Totally not pattern. Okay, now I'm using my right hand to jump and it... Okay, I fixed it. Back to being good. Just kidding. Cursor on screen. Terrible production value, sorry about that. Right, okay, the spikes are gone. So what awaits us at the top? Question mark. Apparently it's destination. Or at least for a little while. Alright. Final boss in the game. It starts like that, and you shoot the save blindly and hope that the first attack doesn't kill you, basically. For speed. And if you fail, you just reset, of course. So this is Norgard himself, basically. This boss is very random in how quickly you can do it. For example, I did 2 damage there because of the good attack and the good positioning. And I did 2 damage here as well, but sometimes you can only do 1 damage. As for the attacks themselves, hopefully I'll be fine. Okay. He's actually vulnerable down there, so if you're really daring, you can just go down and basically kill him. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, the things spawn in your face, so I think only Taz can do it. 2 damage? No. Almost, but no. He spawns down, tries to uppercut me. That's not gonna be double damage. Double damage? No. Uppercut again. Oh. Double damage. Alright, good. Double damage? Oh, it's final. Final's always double damage. Okay, the trick to the final is to dodge all the bullets. Also, they do that and scare you, but that's okay. They don't kill you. The trick to this part is to not choke the last 2 shots. Got him! Alright, final avoidance. I'm gonna increase the volume and shut up. Enjoy. Time. Alright. That's Domu for you. Whew. I'm not sure what the time was, but that might have been world record. That was a really good run.
What a god. So your time was 54:31.
54:31, that's very well into the world record, yes. The world record was 57:07 before that. So yeah, that was a really good run. All the bosses went really smoothly.
Congrats, man. That was a pleasure to watch.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me. That was a pleasure to run.
Anything you want to add?
Well,
we switch it over?
Thanks to Nogard for making this game, and I recommend anyone to play it. I always say that this game is underrated, but I kind of understand why people don't want to play it, like, because it's a real challenge for beginners. So yeah, that's a problem. But yeah, anyone who's good for it, go for it. It's a really good. I recommend it. So yeah, and yeah, again, thanks for having me, and I guess that's it for me.
No worries, man. Thank you very much.
Right.
Alright, so we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, with Tralexium's showcase on production value in games.